What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Noonchi podcast, episode 102, and also aka the aftermath of Danny's ball saga.
The ball saga. I think it'll probably end. It should end. We talked about my balls too much on this podcast.
Never too much. Never too much.
I think this is the end of the ball saga. Unless it gets infected or something and we have to talk about it again.
I mean, you're alive at least.
Yes.
So lots to talk about.
So it's been exactly 1 week as of filming and recording that I went to the hospital to get my balls drained. And now last Monday, I go in at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I walked to the hospital, and then after they take my information, they put me in like a certain hospital gown and they go, okay, it's time for an enema. And I said, why an enema?
What?
Yeah. And I wasn't expecting that. I did not eat.
Yeah. No heads up that you're going to get
No.
Why an enema?
Because they don't want me to shit myself while I'm under surgery, especially when they are very close.
Yeah.
Working close, they have to,
Yeah.
That's where all the shit comes out, right? I'm like a few inches, ball sack, asshole. It's right there.
I wonder if they learned the hard way.
I'm sure in the 1800s, they were like, oh, we should probably empty out everybody's stomachs before we do this. And so this nurse, tells me to lay on my side, ass pointed toward her.
Uh-huh.
She sticks me with an enema.
Yeah.
And within 2 minutes, I empty out my insides. But I haven't eaten.
Were you asleep when they did it?
No, I was wide awake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just staring at this,
Did you make a noise?
Cotton? No.
When they penetrated you?
No. It wasn't like, the enema wasn't like a fucking Pringles can that came up my asshole. It was, you know what I mean? It was like a turkey baster,
But still, there's no like,
So, I shit.
Yeah.
Clear, empty everything out. I pee.
What is involved in an enema? Do they shoot some
sort of
fluid
liquid?
Up here?
Yeah.
Like saline or something?
Yeah, and they said like, you're gonna want to go take a shit immediately, but don't, because then you're just gonna shit out the enema juice.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta you gotta chamo as much as you can until you
use
can't
your
chamo.
Kegel muscles.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, But that's the thing about Kegel muscles, right? Like no matter how tight your sphincter is, it's not waterproof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so I was like, all right, whatever, and then boom, cleaned myself out. Then they stick me up to some, like they inserted like a, what do you call it? Like
an IV
type
situation,
of thing situation. And then the person got me at 9 and they put me they took me straight to the surgery room. Right. And so it's first of all, it's my first time being in a surgery room. Right. So all these lights, you hear the heart monitor, just like you would assume, like when you see on TV or in movies, right? Yeah. So they start putting the shit like some nodes on my chest, like something on my finger to monitor shit. Yeah. And then the lady, one of the nurses goes, okay, I'm gonna put in the anesthesia.
Oh, through the IV thing.
Yeah. So they did, and then once you do that, you don't go right away. They have like some sort of like oxygen mask that they put on top of you, and then that's when I don't remember anything.
Okay, yeah, right? It's pretty fast.
Right.
When I got my endoscopy.
Yeah, this way.
Thursday. And they did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, all right, we're gonna put you out, and then as soon as they put it, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna shave your balls,"
Oh, while you're asleep.
No, while I'm asleep. Yeah. Right. But she mentioned it.
Yeah.
While she put it in.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So right before the mask came, I said, "똥구멍도 해주세요." I was like, make sure you get some of my asshole too, right?
Did they? So are you all clean shaven down there? No. Just the ball area.
They didn't even do a good job. They just like did enough so that they could work on it.
They did a once over. A once over.
Right. But here's the thing. So listen to the story. This is what happens, right? So I fucking pass out, and then when I wake up, I'm in a room with about fucking 7-8 other people.
They wake you up in the surgery room.
No. Why would there be doing 8 people in one room at the same time? It's another recovery room. But it's like 8 people.
Other patients. Okay.
And I hear, as soon as I wake up, I hear person to my right going, right? And then a person to my left going, right? So as soon as I wake up, I'm like, did they put me in a room where all the people that they fucked up on, like, you know what I mean? And then like this immediate thought was that, right?
Yeah.
And then the nurse is like, all right, wake up.
Oh, they woke you up.
Yeah, your surgery's done, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, you can't go to sleep. 자지 마세요. Right? And I asked them, like, if I sleep, 죽어요?
Yeah.
Right? 그건 아닌데, right? And I was like, all right, 똥꼬는 해줬어요? 그것도 안 했어요. right? And then I was like, 그럼 잘래요? No. And they're telling me that because like the anesthesia is kind of in my lungs, I gotta like forcefully breathe it out.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's all right, whatever, right? So I'm like just kind of like dazed and blah blah blah. And then finally at like within like 3-4 minutes, they pushed me into just a room, right? But before we go into the room, they asked me like, you can go to a solo room, a double, or a 5-person room.
They gave you an option?
Right.
Yeah.
So I go, give me a 5-person room, knowing that it's going to be the cheapest.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I was like, give me the 5-person. I'm only here for one night.
Yeah.
I can fucking deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So I go into the 5-person room. Everyone's been there for a while.
Yeah.
I'm the new patient, the new kid on the block, the new student in school, right? But obviously all the curtains were all like, so you can't see anyone.
Divided up, yeah. Okay.
So I can't see what the patient next to me was like, but clearly it was kind of like an older ajashi, maybe in his 60s.
Okay.
Got some kidney shit done, I think.
Okay.
Right. And his wife was there to take care of him.
Oh.
Right. And his wife was nagging the shit out of him. And I want to be like, lady, he just gone through surgery. Like, you're going to wake him up to this shit? You know, like this is why you got sick, blah, 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 blah. I can't stand, this is why, like, just fucking shitting on him. Right. And I was like, man, like, a part of me, because in the beginning when I got there, people were like, so you don't have any 보호자, like a guardian or whatever? And I was like, no. And so they like 3-4 people asked me. So I was like, oh man, like I felt a bit lonely.
Yeah.
And
you didn't want anyone there. Like, everyone asked if you wanted.
Yeah. Right? I was like, no, I didn't need it because like I needed it to be tough for this story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, people before the surgery and after the surgery kept on asking me. So it like made me feel like, oh, maybe I should have brought somebody, right? Because it just made me feel bad.
Yeah.
And then after like hearing the wife just nagging the shit out of her husband who went through some sort of like kidney surgery, I was like, thank God I didn't bring somebody because I would have fucking yelled. I'd be like, bitch. You know what I mean? I just went through surgery.
Did it? So when you woke up, was there any sensation? Did you feel that?
A little bit. Like there was like a stinging sensation. There was 2 sensations: the pain from the actual cut, right?
Yeah,
and the residue of like, when you get kicked in the balls or like hit in the balls, that second feeling, not the initial pain, but that ringing feeling. So I do know that. I have a small version of that for hours.
Shit.
Right. So, now I'm like, days or whatever.
Mm.
You know, it's.
But you're still on painkillers, but you can still feel.
Yeah.
Well, you just got cut up, and then they sewed you back, right? So
So it's like kind of like Tylenol, like the Tylenol ER, like the whatever that that's their version of painkillers. They weren't giving me like
really
the better drugs, right?
Okay.
And so you know, now I'm like, but I haven't eaten since midnight the day before. Right?
Yeah.
And I get out of surgery at like 11.
Okay.
Right? But they were like, oh, you can't eat right away.
Oh, really?
You know? So I was like, when do I eat? And they were like, until you got to wait till dinner time.
Oh,
which was 7.
That sucks.
So I didn't eat from midnight all the way to 7 p.m. the next day.
Did you drink anything?
Water, they were like, you need to wait 4 hours before you take a whatever, right?
Yeah.
So at like 3 p.m. and I was like, yo, there's no water in this floor.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because they don't want you to pee.
Yeah. But I was like, there's no water on this floor, right? And I asked them, you can, like, they were like, basically, this is what they're like, technically, the Boja should be the one that's taking care of the water for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I see.
And I was like, got it. So
ice chips.
So me in my hospital gown.
Yeah.
I waddled my way all the way to the lobby of the hospital. I went to the penny jump and just got like a 2-liter. Oh,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then just fucking chugged it there and then just walked back up.
Was there any complications in peeing and
No.
Any,
I mean,
like,
it's just
stinging.
It hurt. Yeah. I mean, the area still hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's the next part of the situation, right? So after the surgery, every 2 hours, a nurse comes and checks my blood pressure, my temperature, and then the wound.
Yeah, they check the stitches.
Right. Well, not the stitches. They glue. Apparently, there's like some skin glue that they use. They didn't use stitches on me.
They don't stitch you up?
No. So it's some sort of, they call it
Bond,
right?
That's like fucking arts and crafts.
Yeah. So
what?
So I was like, all right, whatever, right? So now, like the first time, 2 hours passed. So like at 1 p.m., a nurse comes in, and I didn't know that they were gonna check on my wound. I thought they were just going to check on my blood pressure and temperature, and then they're like, oh, I got to go see the cut.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, you know, like.
You're still in a gown, right?
So I'm still in a gown. It's not. Let's just say that my house wasn't ready for a housewarming party. I wasn't fully ready for. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So you know, I opened up, show her the cut. She's like, "Nee, 괜찮습니다," and she walked in. I'm like, damn, like. I don't know if she was cute or not, but like, just part of me goes, well, I can't date her. You know what I mean? You know. And then I thought it was just one time, and then another 2 hours passes by, and then another different nurse comes in and does the same shit.
Okay, so it's like.
So I go, I'm assuming every 2 hours they're gonna check on my cut.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, again, I wasn't ready for the second nurse, so I wasn't presentable.
Okay.
Right. So I figured in another.
Well, they see all your junk. They see just the balls, or they see the.
Well, how like
the Franken beans, or just the beans?
Well, I have to take down my pants, so they're gonna have to see all of it, right? They're not gonna they don't have.
So what do you mean by housewarming? So you want to at least get half a chub going?
I want my dick to be at least al dente. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Again, here's the thing. So I'm in my mind, I'm like, all right, every 2 hours they're coming. So I look and I'm like, all right, in 5 minutes, the nurse is gonna come. I won't be fully erect because that's disgusting, right? You know?
Yeah, it is.
You know, but like
all of it's disgusting.
Yeah. But like, come on, like al dente, like just to be like, huh? Hey, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And so like obviously I'm not watching porn or whatever. So in the first time in a long time, I'm trying to get aroused through my imagination.
Oh my gosh.
Which is tough because.
Well, let's explain this to our female listenership, right? Like the problem is like men have this we have this stigma or like this kind of fear of being seen during shrinkage because like it's our we have like it's our pride. It's,
yeah.
It's so it's not like a I don't know. It's not. Yeah. I understand. It's more like so you don't because you have. It's like a pride issue. I don't know how to talk about this. Actually, I've never talked about this.
No, I mean it's kind of like, come on, you want to show, you want to look okay, you want to look good, right? And having your penis not
inverted or inside.
Yeah, pretty much. You want to know why? You don't want to know why? Also, think about it.
Yeah.
My dick just went through war and got wounded in a war.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to do any work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't fully. So 5 minutes before the third person comes, I'm like trying to get aroused via my imagination.
Oh God.
But again, not fully hard. Like I said, al dente. I want my dick to be al dente, right?
Yeah.
So right at the 2-hour mark, a nurse opens a window and it happens to be a male nurse. And I was like, God damn it.
No, I'd be the same, like male or female. I have like this stigma, this kind of anxiety or pride issue.
But a part of me was just like, for him, I was like, fuck it, whatever. Like, because I don't want to possibly, like let's say we in our lives in Seoul, we walk, and then the nurse can be like, oh, 연세병원에서.
Yeah.
Right.
And then automatically we think, oh, you're the small guy.
That you know what I mean? Like I didn't want to do that, so I wanted to go, and it was a dude.
Well, next time for the next one, I'll be there. I'll help out and stuff.
I don't plan on there being a next Hydrocele, and so I ate dinner, went to sleep. By the way, a lot of people. The problem with the five, it's 10 people pretty much.
Okay.
Right, because it's
their
a patient
caretaker.
and their caretaker, right? So it was 9 people in that room.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of snoring.
Okay.
And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So I wake up the next morning, and again, this time I was like, I wasn't prepared for the nurse checkup, but I was like, I don't care, and I get discharged at 11.
Oh, the next day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like it's almost like a U.S. Birth.
Yes.
Here's your baby. Get out. Kind of thing.
And so they were like, oh, so how are you gonna get home? I was like, I'm gonna walk. And they were like, what? Like, and I was like, oh, I live like right there. It's like a fucking 10-minute walk, right?
Yeah.
10 minutes actually took 20 minutes. And I was walking like John Wayne, like, like a cowboy, like with chaps and whatever. So I was like just walking very slowly.
Yeah.
And I got home and I
walked up flights of stairs.
Yeah. It was a little tough. But man. ultimately, like the good thing about this surgery, if I can find the positive, is that first of all, I found a bit that I can say on stage.
Yeah.
And the second part is, I think I slept the most I did like for 3 days than I have in my adult life.
Oh, really?
Like it was
just got
like
some good rest, deep sleep.
I just like all I did was like wake up, eat, take meds, go to sleep.
Okay.
Then I woke up, ate.
Okay. Are you still on meds right now? You're on painkillers?
No more painkillers.
Okay.
Just
we could have done this by Zoom,
like antibiotics. But the thing is, like 2 days after the surgery, on a Thursday, I did a show.
Shows. Yeah. Oh man, that's right. Yeah.
And it was interesting because it was so this dating app the startup dating app, rented the club.
Okay.
And
for Heshik?
No. For some of like their members to meet up. So it was like 15 girls and 15 guys.
Okay.
And they did like some sort of like real life sogeting shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Speed dating kind of thing.
Right. And then have like, you know, some like games or whatnot, and then have, you know, comedy in between.
Okay.
Right. And so I was the last comic, and I talked about all the way to the about the fact of like I didn't have a 보호자, which means like a caretaker.
Yeah.
So my message to you today is I hope you guys can find a 보호자 for the rest of your life. Aww. 다녔습니다. And I waddled back into that. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I think right now the only thing that just annoys me is the fact that like I can't work out.
Oh, you can't. Oh, right.
I can't. Basically, they go like 아랫배 힘 주지 마요. So like your lower abs.
Okay.
You know.
So don't do any like running or.
Yeah. And I go then 아랫배 힘 주지 마요. How am I gonna take a shit?
Oh yeah.
So then they give me like stool softener, right? Like.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't taken any of those. Because like stool softener, again, and not a callback, but your sphincter is not waterproof.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm on stage. So I shouldn't be in the position where I'm like,
you're gonna have to run.
I shit my pants. Yeah. So I didn't take any of this. And my stools have been fine. So,
okay.
Yeah. So
damn, Danny.
That is my saga, and
congratulations.
We talked about it for fucking 20 minutes.
Well, I hope it heals okay. Like this glue thing is new news to me.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I didn't know that they glue you up, not sew you back up. So.
Yeah. So right now my balls are. I mean, the scrotum is swollen because of surgery and trauma. But when I feel the ball, it seems like it's relatively back to normal size. But when I look at my ball sack, it looks like someone ate 5 Bazooka Joes, grape flavored, and then spit it on the floor.
All right, I'm trying not to picture it. Yeah. But is there going to be scarring? Will it scar? Will it leave?
They opened the sack, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, what they did was they cut it right down the seam.
Where there normally is a seam.
Yeah. So that's what they did.
Okay.
And so I'm sure there will be a scar, but I don't think it's going to be.
It's a good story. Like someone asks, "Hey, what's that?" You can like give them an 8-minute story. I'm like,
the only way, the only person or people that would see it is somebody that's down there with the lights on. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Potentially about to put it in their mouth.
That's another thing you can't do probably for a while. Right?
Yeah.
You can't have like
no sex, no masturbation. They gave me
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe your psoriasis will heal in this.
Don't look like it. It's been 10 days.
Oh man. Okay, so that's it for this week on Noonchi Podcast. Like, thanks for coming for the update. No, so how did the bit go though? Like you said,
you saw the first half of it.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Really funny.
Yeah, and so, I've been adding more to it.
And it's just as funny, getting just as much reaction.
Oh, they laugh.
Yeah.
They laugh consistently to the part where I go, "Don't go there, Jose." And then when they wake me up, and then like up to there, people laugh. But the finish of it, I haven't polished it out yet. The end of that bit.
Okay. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean that's where I am headed to. And then you know what I realized about, I mean, obviously this is not life-threatening surgery, but after like spending time a day and a half in a hospital filled with people that got cut up you know, it gave me a little bit of like motivation to do shit. Like meaning like for example, the stand-up shit or whatever. Like I was like, all right, man, enough of this lazy shit. Like fucking set some deadlines and do shit. Like, and as soon as I woke up and I was in that room for like, you know, more than the
day. You feel like you got a new lease on life?
No. Like, no, not even that. Not a lease on life. It's more like, what the fuck? Like, stop being a lazy fucking pansy and do shit. So like, just, you know, like I set a plan to do like at least for my stand-up stuff here. And, you know, now I'm more trying to push that further because,
well, you know, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It's lit the fire under your ass, basically.
Any more ball innuendos? You got a big ball? You know?
I don't know.
Like,
Let's see.
It takes balls to do what you do, Dan.
So I mean, now you gotta go like, you know, through life like coming in like a wrecking ball. I don't know. It came in like a wrecking ball.
So I found that interesting. I don't know if it happens to everybody that's gone through like a surgery.
I don't know anyone that's gone through this kind of surgery.
I mean, I think the hydrocele surgery is very, very.
You know what? I
unique.
think we should.
Did you tell your brother
about this?
Yeah.
No, not yet. But I want to ask him about it now. I have some other questions.
Yeah.
If he's seen this procedure like on the normal.
But he's not a urologist, right?
No.
Yeah. So
But he's heard lots of crazy stories.
Right.
I'm sure. But yeah, like I'm glad you went through it. I think we should use this episode and tag it correctly. So when people want to know what to expect if they have to go through the same thing.
This is the interesting thing about, so the day before the surgery, right? So we hung out, we filmed this episode, episode 101.
Then we went to Rush.
But I did not drink. We just had dinner there. Probably gonna have to do the same thing today too. But then I went home and I had to, you know, wake up like 6, take a shower.
Really early,
right, to go to the hospital. But I couldn't go to sleep because it's my first time.
Yeah, I'm sure you had the nerves going,
So I went online and on YouTube, and you know, there's a few people that discussed what it's like to have the hydrolectomy.
Oh, okay, so you looked it up,
right? Yeah. So this you know, this guy's like, oh well, guys, today I'm going to get my hydrolectomy, and right now I'm headed to the hospital, right? And then after the surgery, like he comes home and he's talking about like he has to wear a cup. And how like he for like a week or two he's kind of walking all bow-legged and like whatever and just stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, it took about like, you know, whatever
how long?
Like 2 weeks for all the pain to go like completely away. And you know, like I'm back to normal now, you know, blah blah blah. You know, still not working out, you know, doctor says.
You saw many of them or just like
2 of them?
A couple of them, yeah.
But then I'm reading the comments. Yeah. Right. And it's interesting because there was a lot of people going, I have to get this done like next week.
Oh, really?
This really helped me out. And like, you know, there's some people that like, I'm supposed to get it done. I haven't scheduled it, but I have so many questions. And this one dude was asking like 50 questions.
Oh, really? Right? All on the comment wall?
Right.
Balls to the wall.
And then the what do you call it? The publisher of the video was very gracious to answer all basically fucking talk this guy off the ledge. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because he's like, oh my god, like does it hurt a lot? Like blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, it's kind of painful.
Are you wearing a cup now? Like a soju cup?
They asked me to like wear like. Don't wear boxers.
Don't wear boxers. What do you wear then?
Like wear like
tighty whities,
like something that gives support.
Oh, okay.
So even boxer briefs are fine too, right? So so that's what I'm at.
Okay.
Not a soldier cup. We're not protecting the dick, man. We're protecting the balls. right?
Yeah.
Don't fit in no soju cup.
Right? No, that's the joke. Like you got small balls, like pea-sized balls. Yeah.
Yeah. Explaining it is always funny. That's the key to a good joke.
Man. But they literally use like Dixie cups and paper cups for what do you call it? For circumcisions. Yeah.
You understand it's a different part of the
I mean, it's protection in the same area, so I figure.
Man, you are fucking retarded sometimes.
Well, if that guy wore a cup, how come you're not? You don't have to wear a cup. That's my question. Like,
no, I asked them. I asked them, should I wear a cup? And they're like, I mean, it helps, but you don't have to.
Like an athletic cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jock strap.
Better. Sure.
Speaking of that area,
30 minutes. We just talked about this for 30 minutes.
Oh, we're gonna talk
definitely
more. We're gonna talk more about it.
All right. Okay. We won't veer off subject today.
This is based off of what you gave me.
Okay.
So now it's your turn to talk about your experience.
Okay.
You're gonna poop. This is what you told me on Saturday.
Yeah.
You're gonna poop your pants at least once in your 30s.
That's your bit.
Yeah. In your 40s, you're gonna pee on your own balls all the time.
Yeah.
Ladies too. To which I wrote, haha, you might want to get that penis enlargement surgery. So explain, obviously you've had that happen to you where
well, when you get older in your 40s, I notice I have more shrinkage.
Oh.
Right. So I'm not always just like hanging out anymore.
Right.
Sometimes it's just like, it's gone back in, the cave.
Right.
Right. And so, you think it's going to be fine. Your stream of urine is just going to come out normal.
Right.
Right. But then, you end up peeing on your balls more than you ever had.
So if you pee on your balls, I mean, you're aiming, obviously.
Yeah.
You're aiming, but if you don't see that it is in retreat mode, it's in winter hibernation mode, like.
Well, I mean, now at night too, in your 40s, at least for me, I have to pee like once or twice in the middle of the night, and I don't turn the light on just because the fan goes off and the kids are sleeping, so I pee in the dark.
Right.
But I have to turn the light on if I pee on my balls.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
And that, so I got to turn the light on.
So how many times how many times in the last, I don't know, year you've glazed your balls?
I mean, it's not like, it doesn't happen every day, but probably once a week.
Wow.
But.
It didn't happen to me when I had the Hydrocele.
I'm not well endowed, all the time.
Yeah.
No one is. Really.
Yeah, but
in your 40s, like I would say, I've experienced my junk actually going inside of me. Like it feels that way. This sounds weird, but it will happen. It will it's hiding or something.
Your dick's kind of like you, where you're like, I don't want to go outside anymore. I'm depressed.
Oh man, so
and just using your foreskin as goddamn blanket, like remember when you were depressed and you used to just put on a blanket? Okay, that's interesting. I don't know, like that. Once you drip on your balls, like that opens up more shit to do. Okay, so what I'm saying is like if you, let's say, pee and like a little bit gets on your foot, right? You can quickly wash your foot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Right? But if you start peeing on your balls, right?
Yeah.
Then it also might hit the inner thigh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then it's a whole another ordeal where you have to like do half of a shower.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I have a shower head.
Yeah.
That detaches.
Right.
And then, in Korea, you can wash yourself on the
right.
the
So you're
bathroom.
doing that at fucking 4 a.m, like when you go take a pee and then you wet yourself.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How can you go back to sleep?
I dry myself up. What do you? What do you mean?
I mean, you wash yourself, but like, don't you get that feeling when you take a shower, like, or like when you cleanse yourself?
Yeah.
Like it wakes you up from, like, it's hard to go back to sleep again.
Yeah, I mean, that's my life just in general. The kids wake up so often at night that I haven't had deep REM sleep like since I've had kids.
Damn, you need to go get some hydrocele surgery.
I was thinking that. Like,
dude, I'll kick you in the balls. I can kick in some water. Interesting. No, but see, here's a problem. If you with normal size balls is like peeing on your balls.
Yeah.
With a hydrocele, man, you gotta, cause
just have the shower head ready to go.
Or you might have to like do the old man style pee.
Pee in the shower?
No, where you lean on the wall.
Oh, lean on the wall. Austin Powers.
So you kind of have to angle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's another way to do it.
Yeah.
This will be on your next special when you're mid 40s.
Yeah.
Talk about peeing on the balls.
No, because like, that's something that people have not, like, people have talked about, like, as you get older, your balls get longer.
The saggier.
Yeah, saggier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember vividly, like, within the last year, I've sat on my balls once.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Really?
And it hurt. Or like, when you get out of a taxi.
Yeah.
And instead of like getting your ass up, you kind of slide down it.
Over. Yeah.
And you kind of run over your balls as you slide down. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened.
Oh, it happened to me where I slid down, went, like someone kicked it, but.
What the fuck? We are nearing 40 minutes on just talking balls. So it's going to be easy to come up with the title of this episode.
Yeah.
Any sort of like ball innuendo.
Yeah. Great balls of fire. No, so I don't know, man. Like that I think it's rarely talked about in men. Like, like people like when I talk to people that are older, they'll talk about like, oh, your joints start hurting a little bit more at a certain age, or blah, 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 balding, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But as a dude, no one's talked about the plight of the balls to you. You know what I mean? Like, you wish you had an older 선배님 in life that goes, hey, man, like,
Danny,
you got to be careful.
I know you can't drink tonight, but let's have dinner afterwards, and I'll lay it all out there for you.
You're gonna tell me the
what's coming?
What's coming from the ball? Why don't you just do it here? You got to tell people what to. This is educational, man. This ain't even me trying to be funny.
My balls
today.
aren't sagging yet. I can't say I haven't had that problem of like shifting over and rolling over my balls.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just different per person. I don't know, but if I had saggy balls, I probably wouldn't be peeing on my balls.
That's true.
That's
true.
This is a weird fucking conversation. Like, but
I mean, it's funny. Like, not that many people. You know what I do realize?
Yeah,
is that a lot of my friends in Korea that speak English do not listen to our podcast.
Yeah, they don't.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because, I put an Instagram story of me in the hospital, right? Or no, not in the hospital. Like me going 2 days after a surgery, I'm here like doing a show or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of people going, surgery? What kind of surgery?
Oh, they definitely don't listen to the podcast.
Right? And I wanted to be like, oh, okay, I see where we at. It made me go, all right. I mean, I get it. You don't have to, but made me go, all right, I see where the support level is at with these motherfuckers.
I was going to say, I didn't see that Instagram story because I don't follow you on Instagram.
I only press like when it has to do anything about your kids.
Oh, yeah.
But so I was like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers don't listen to my shit. Or our shit. Man. All right, enough about fucking dick talk. Let's fill the other 20 minutes with what the hell else is going on in this world.
I think I'm all spent. I don't know what the hell to talk about. Oh my gosh. I had my health checkup last week, and I guess it's somewhat similar. Like, they told me not to eat anything after 9 p.m. the night before. And then they said, before you come, like in the morning, don't pee. Like hold your pee because you're going to have to give a urine sample. Right. And all this information, even when you do the peeing, pee out half and then halfway through stop and we want that pee. Like we want like the mid pee. I don't know. 중간. Something about 중간.
The 중간 pee.
Yeah. And so I get to the place at 9 a.m. Right, and I sign up. I have to pee really bad, so I'm waiting. Right, so I'm going. The health checkup. You go to like 30, 40 different rooms. And they do all these different checkups. Your eye, check up your teeth, whatever. They do like all this stuff. I got a CT scan. I did that endoscopy. Thankfully, I didn't get a colonoscopy this time. But then, the whole time I had to pee, and I got to like 12 p.m. And I still didn't pee, and I went up to the concierge or whatever. I was like, 죄송한데요. 여쭤볼 거 있어요. 이거 어제 이거 문자 받았는데 is it to hold my pee? I'm gonna pee into this. Like it's been like 3 hours. When do I get to pee? It's just like, oh, you haven't peed yet? And I was like, no. And so they basically said, oh, she just gave me a cup. She had one behind the desk. And it's like, oh, you can go now. Just do it now. Right? And I was like, kind of mad. It was like, shouldn't this be the first thing I do? And then I found out later, it's like, because there's so many people, they put them at different orders. Right. Because everyone can't go pee as soon as they get there. And so I just they shuffled me to the back of the line for that. Right. And so I'm thinking, make the young ones wait, not the ones in their 40s who can't like hold their bladders and stuff. I was kind of like upset. And then the last thing it turned out right after that was my last checkup. So which was like, I don't know, which they check that area, like your bladder, with a ultrascan. Right. So, I asked the guy after, I was like, by the way, like I didn't get to pee all this time, but they told me like got all this stuff, and then he was like, oh, actually, you weren't supposed to pee before this ultrascan because it's easier to see your bladder with fluid in there. And I was like, but I just went before, like, and he's like, oh, that's okay. I can still, it's okay. We can still see. Like, it's just better if you don't, And I was just like, damn, I waited for nothing. That whole time, I was just like, what? Like I chamaed from 9, basically from evening to all that time. What a waste. And so I kind of made a fuss about it on the way out. I was like, you guys really need to like give some people a heads up about this. Did you file a complaint? Sort of. I went there and then I was like, I don't think I'm explaining myself because they were like, oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And obviously you did it all in English, so like, right? Can you talk to my wife? So I put my wife on the phone and they hung up with my wife and they're like, yeah, it's all good. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, kind of really annoyed that I had to hold it in all the time. But I'm just glad I didn't pee on myself when they knocked me out for the endoscopy or whatever that you call that thing.
Did you pee on your balls?
Maybe they cleaned me up.
They scraped it.
But that was good sleep. When I woke up, I was just like, almost want to stay here.
Did you? Yeah. Did you have any dreams? That's what I'm curious about. I don't remember having a dream.
No, I don't remember at all.
Right.
Yeah. I just remember they were like, keep your eyes open. When they stuck the needle in me, right? And then they're like, oh, just keep your eyes open. And I kept my eyes open for maybe 2 seconds and I was out.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm waking up and I'm just like, oh, I feel great. I was so like relaxed. But then I started to move around and shuffle as someone came over and they're like, oh, you can go now. And I was like, can I just lay here for a little bit more? So I laid a little bit more.
Yeah, weren't you like groggy?
Not groggy.
Really?
I was just like really relaxed.
Dude, like I woke up going, I need like 5 more hours of sleep right now. Like I was fucking groggy.
You got cut open and stuff like.
Because mine was 2 hours long. My surgery was.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's another part I forgot to tell about. So I didn't drink anything since 12 a.m. the night before, right? Mm-hmm. Or that I guess it's technically the day of. Mm-hmm. So after the surgery, and I get to my room at 11, so almost 12 hours, like 11 hours has gone by without me drinking a single thing. Yeah. Right. And then they were like, you need to pee and they gave me like this jug. Yeah. You need to pee in this jug. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I was like, all right. Well, I was like, wait a minute, but I haven't drank any fluids. Yeah. Right. But then they were like, no. And they pointed at the IV.
Oh, right. You had IV fluids.
So that IV is going to come out of you. Yeah. Right. And I go, how long that's going to take? Well, they look at the watch and they go, if you don't pee within 3 hours from now, then there might be a little bit of a problem.
Hydrocele number 2.
Right. So I'm just like, okay. And then like an hour, 2 hours go by. Yeah. Don't gotta pee. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? 2.5 hours go by. I was like, okay, there's like a little movement. Yeah. There's some hope, but I don't really need to go. Yeah. Right. But then like 15 minutes later, I go pee and literally like this much comes out.
Oh, okay. So just like not
that much, right? And it is like
a small Dixie cup.
Yes, and a dark color.
Oh yeah,
right. And I'm just like,
it's like,
and the thing is that
that's a sign of dehydration when it's really dark.
Yeah. And then there's no lid for this jug. Yeah. So they just say leave it like on this thing. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not gonna just leave an open a fucking like dark yellow ojum like right next to my
potent.
Yeah, next to my bed. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Potent. Yeah.
Yeah. So I called they give me a button because I don't have a poja, right? So I press this button and I thought they were just gonna come, but there's like a megaphone, like a speaker right above on the wall going, 네, 뭐 무슨 일이세요? Right? And I'm like, 오줌 다 쌌어요.
Were you pee at your bed or?
No, I went to the bathroom.
Okay.
Right. I was like, 오줌 다 쌌어요.
Well, you asked for the room for five patients.
I was like, yo, man, I didn't expect like fucking it to be like the intercom in your fucking apartment.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a button to be like, oh, okay, this person needs help, right?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. But after that, dude, I went to the
well, now we know what to expect next time, so it's like
when you get your Hydrocele, and I'm gonna make sure you get one soon. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
I gotta stop making fun of you because I got the gout after I made fun of you. So
There's a few more people.
Yeah.
I did not put them on the list, but they were kind of a little bit taking gout too lightly around me.
Yeah.
And there's a few more that have joined the crew recently.
Oh man. All right. Well,
I think we should just call this like the medical episode or whatever, right?
No, it's something with balls for sure.
Yeah. But for all our
call it dodgeball, dodgeballs.
For all our listeners, if you have any real questions about my journey through a Hydrocele, or even if you're not a listener, but somehow you got the you got the Hydrocele and you're curious. Oh, by the way, apparently like it costs like 10, 20 grand in the US to get this.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Get out. No way.
Yeah.
And
apparently
insurance covered it for you, right? Or
I mean, it's covered. I had to pay like $550, $600.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it considered cosmetic? Or
it is cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not life-threatening.
Yeah.
So then it becomes cosmetic.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they glued you up to make you look better.
Yeah. So I think insurance covered like half of it.
Okay.
Yeah. According to the receipt or the bill that I got. So obviously in Korea it's a bit cheaper, but from what I'm told from the research back home, it's like 10, 20K.
So it's only for ballers.
That was good.
Oh man.
So yes, I am still not fully recovered, but sometimes that's the way the ball bounces.
Oh man. I wish they just looked up a bunch of Anyway, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it quits.
By the way, hospital food, not amaze balls. It could be better.
Oh, man. All right. So next week we'll talk more about your recovery, I guess.
No, man. I think next week we should lay off the balls.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's okay. I'm trying to think of one more. All right.
I'm just what's up with this dead air? You got a good one with the ballers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, dinner's on you tonight.
Yeah.
Because you're the baller. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Peace. All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.